In today's video, we're going to talk about Bryce, who lost about 20 pounds of body fat during our 90-day transformation challenge. Now, she's going to talk about her starting calories, her starting cardio, her workouts, and her mindset going through this transformation. And as a reminder, guys, we've got a transformation challenge kicking off this week. I'm going to put a link to the registration below. It's providing nutrition plans, training plans, even options for vegans and at-home gym. It's open worldwide. The real value is the community that we create around our goals. For the next 90 days, we're in this thing together. I'm joining you guys. I'm doing an update video every Tuesday. If you didn't watch yesterday's video on John, where he discussed his 90-day challenge, check that out. And I'll be posting a few more of these videos because over the years, we've had some amazing competition. So check out Bryce's story, and I'll talk to you soon. Also, as a reminder, guys, if you go on this post right here, which is yesterday's video, John, and you tag someone and they win the competition, I'm going to give you guys $500. This is a way for me to get a lot more attention for this competition. I want to get more people involved, and heck, I want to give you the opportunity to win some cash. Now, we are giving away $25,000 in cash and prizes for this competition. So it is really about creating a deadline and providing the resources for you to finally reach the physique that you're after.
Let's talk about a little bit about the nuts and bolts, the specifics, and then we'll get into how you accomplish that.
Okay.
So what was the total transformation as far as weight loss, inches, all the things that you tracked?
So I didn't, believe it or not, I didn't track inches.
Okay.
I was trying to put, so don't laugh. I was trying to put some size on my glutes and especially, and my hamstrings. And my shoulders. So I really wasn't looking for losing weight. Of course, I wanted to lose weight in my waist and really see definition in my abs. And one of my big goals was getting the veins back in my abs. I wanted to be able to see the veins in my abs.
That's a tough one. All right.
And so I know I started the competition about 146, and at the very end I was in the 126s. And for me,
huge difference.
Yes. And so for me, I know that last week, my fiance has done bodybuilding competitions before. I did one in my past. And so I was familiar with what you need to do during peak week, how you need to slowly drop your calories down. And so I followed pretty much the same like stair step down as what you had online for me, because I thought that was going to be the easiest. Slowly go down, taper it down. Because I know a lot of times when people start to lose weight, they're at 2,000 calories and they instantly go to 1,500 and then to 1,000, and your body kind of just plateaus.
Yeah.
So I slowly increased my cardio. So I started off doing absolutely no cardio the first month.
146, you said that's what you started?
Yes.
What was that an uncomfortable weight for you? Were you just not happy with how you looked or felt?
Truthfully, yes.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
Okay. So you're pretty tall. So you probably carry that pretty well.
I feel like I do. I feel like I had I carry a lot of weight in my thighs. I've always carried basically the most fat weight in my thighs. My midsection's always been decent. I mean, it's been decently lean and I've never had any like love handles or anything like that. But I could definitely see some heaviness in my back area and especially my thighs and glutes.
That'll bring me to my next question. So of the resources that we provided, whether it's the workouts, the nutrition, the Facebook group, the live videos that we did with you guys, what did you get the most value out of?
To me, truthfully, the most value I would probably say is the workouts.
So what can you tell us about as far as where your calories, macros started, cardio started? Obviously, you've already said none. And then, how did you decide to make adjustments, and what were some of those adjustments along the way?
I unfortunately have a very high metabolism. So before I started the competition, I was eating about 2,800 calories a day.
You hear that? Eat.
Yeah. Oh yes. I eat a ton. My poor fiance goes, I don't know how in the heck we're ever going to pay for our food for the rest of our life. So I started out at 300 carbs, 140 grams of protein, and 85 grams of fat. So that was right about that 2,600 calorie mark right there.
Okay.
The first drop that I did, and I started out I have it on sticky notes. This is how we work. So that's what I did for the first 2 weeks. And the reason he's like, I want to see where your weight is. We need to figure out kind of, is your weight fluctuating? Is it going up a lot? Is it going down? And so after 2 weeks, starting the week of February 22nd, I dropped down to 140 grams of protein, 75 grams of fat, and 265 to 275 grams of carbs, which totaled right about 2275 to 2315 on calories.
And is that when you added some cardio?
At that point, I still had it, or yes, I was at 10 minutes of cardio 5 times a week.
Perfect.
I did not like it.
What were you doing for cardio?
I would go in between Stairmaster as well as elliptical.
Okay.
So I used to love to run. That was always my favorite thing to do, but I am prone to blisters. And so I gave up running. And so now it's a lot of stair. Yeah, pretty much stair climber and then elliptical occasionally. And then, so the week of March 8th and March 15th, I dropped it down to 140 grams of protein. I was still at 75 grams of fat, and then I dropped down to 235 grams of carbs.
Well, let's fast forward a little bit. What was the most aggressive you got towards the end?
So most aggressive was not fun. That was my last week.
Well, this is what people want to hear, though.
Yeah, this here was the week of 125 grams of protein. I had 50 grams of fat and 45 grams of carbs for a whopping 1,000 calories. And I was doing 40 minutes of cardio 5 times a week.
Wow. So you got pretty aggressive with the calories at the end there. And that was just to make the finishing touches for the pictures and everything. It was.
And I told my fiance, I was like, I know the biggest thing is I've got to lean out the abs. Like the abs have to lean out, the legs have to lean out. And like I said, I always carry a lot of more of my weight in my legs. And so we did a lot of Stairmaster that last week. I worked out legs quite a bit. I worked out legs twice that week. And then, so I took the photos on Thursday before submitting them Friday. I worked out legs Monday and Wednesday. And then so the first 2 days I had close to 3 gallons of water, Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, I dropped it to pretty much no water and black coffee.
Oh, okay. So you really kind of pulled some water out of your body as well to get that effect. Well, first of all, congratulations on $15,000. I'm sure that's going to help your golf career.
I still can't believe it.
So now that you've made this transformation, you've put on the muscle, you've lost the weight, and you're kind of transitioning back into no more contest. How have you kind of adjusted your plans with what your goals are now?
So as of right now, I'm still at about this morning I stepped on the scale, I was 130.1. Okay. So really haven't put on a ton of weight. And with what I've learned and what I've read and understood and what my fiance told me, he said the biggest key is reverse dieting, is to not just go back to eating my 2,800 calories that I'm used to. So right now I'm only at about 1,500 calories. I've slowly increased since the competition. And I haven't noticed a lot of weight gain. I've noticed a little bit just around not so veiny and not so, basically the best way to put it is hard and that dry look in the gym. Yeah.
But what about your energy? Has that come up as well?
It has, yes. Okay. And I'll be honest, I used a ton of caffeine to keep me going during the competition.
We all do. We all do.
Oh yeah, tons of caffeine. I bought an espresso.
Perfect.
But I have noticed the energy come back up a little bit, and especially, truthfully, the mental clarity has been better with golf, being able to stay out there longer and be able to practice longer.
Perfect.
And I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, being able to win the 15,000 has given me a lot of stress relief because I didn't know how I was going to pay for the tournaments.
Well, I have nothing to do with picking the winners, but it's very exciting to me to think that that money is going to be used for you to forward your career. I would love to be at your first LPGA win and, be like, hey, I had some part in this success story. So that would be very, you know, not having known much about you coming into this, like your whole story is just so inspiring. It's awesome. I'm really glad that
Oh, thank you.
you're part of it. I hope when we run our next challenge in August that you'd be willing just to be a part of the group, even if it's just to pop in every now and then and say, hey guys, you know, this is the time, you know, because I think a lot of us, we can get the momentum of the beginning of the challenge. That's the easy part. The end is easy because you're almost at the end. It's that middle where I find a lot of people drop off and they can use some encouragement. So if we can get you to jump back in the next private Facebook group for the next challenge, I'd be honored
Yes,
to have you.
I would love to.
So here it is, the chance to enter the challenge. Now, this is Super Bowl Sunday, right? So I expect everybody to have a nice big weekend, maybe take your update photos on Monday after a nice big meal so that you can get off to this challenge with a great start, with some good momentum and some motivation so that you look great by summer. If you want to look amazing on the beach this summer, guys, it starts now. And if you're just looking to get that change happening in your life, let us know. Not only do we provide opportunities in the challenge in the community where we do live videos, we answer your questions. We have more than 25 coaches at Pro Physique that are supporting you guys, but also if you would like a direct one-on-one coach, we have the opportunity to do that as well. Whatever you guys need, we are here to support. Join the challenge, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.